Hey guys, Navin out on Know Them at Hold'em here. Sorry about the delay. It's been a couple weeks since I put a video up. I was actually doing a lot of grinding. I've been doing more coaching than I've done in a pretty long time too, so that's really cool. I really enjoy it. And again, I want to stress to anybody that's thinking about coaching, like, you're going to get a lot of value from my programs, from my offers, because I just don't stop. You know, like if it's a 30-minute session, it goes an hour. If it's an hour session, it goes an hour and a half. I mean, it's just, I clearly can't promise that, but that's the tendency. So, anyway, so what I was going to do today was just kind of give my opinion and do kind of like a review on the Ignition software. But to date, I've seen absolutely nothing that distinguishes it from Bovada other than this little insignia here. So I think we're just going to play some poker instead. I haven't done one of these just pure poker videos in quite a while. This is NL5, just a $5 heads up sit and go. Okay. So that's interesting. Villain doesn't c-bet the ace high flop, checks, he checks it back, and then folds when we lead the turn. And I think it's probably because we've kind of locked up some fold equity by playing so tight, but we just, you know, we were getting 6-2 offsuit and 7 deuce and whatnot, so we probably have a pretty tight image. With his 3 times the big blind raise, I think king 7 offsuit's on the cusp, but I think we can call it. We're going to peel this gut shot with 2 overs. And I don't think he's going to have a lot of straights in his range, because I would expect if he had a 6, he would barrel the turn. That being said, I have no idea who I'm playing against. So, yeah, I'm just not sure if he's got a lot of... could have, I guess, 5s and pairs of 4s and stuff like that. So I want to bet a little bit smaller to target the kind of specific hands that I expect he might call me with, which is going to be like just your, I don't know, 9-5 suiteds and your ace 5s and your ace 4s. Yeah, I think we could even make an argument for checking the river and hoping to induce a bluff. I mean, if I knew that he was on the tight side post flop, well, okay, I should rephrase this. If we know our opponent is aggressive, then that should kind of make us want to check more and not bet and get raised, and not bet and get a fold where we could have got a bluff. And if we know he's a calling station, we should bet more often. And since we don't really know anything about him at all, then we should just use like a default strategy. And I think it's just very, very close there. And I think this ace-9 suited facing a 3-bet is super close too. In fact, I think we could make an expletive fold there, because it's the first time he's 3-bet us. Now normally, if I open ace-9 suited for a min raise and get 3-bet, I think it's a kind of a crying call. But against this player, and I mean, he hasn't made a single 3-bet. I think we probably should have let that go. I think maybe I should, you know, guys, it's sometimes I play these games and then I go back and do kind of the talk over, the narration, and that sure does make it easier to play good poker, but it also takes twice as long, right? So. But you know, I think that's a spot where I could have not been talking and just done the probably correct thing against this particular player, even though for sure I think at like 70 big blinds effective, or wherever we were like 68 big blinds effective, I think. Then if you min raise and get 3-bet, then probably with ace-9 suited, your default strategy should be to flat call. But against a player that has not made any 3-bets, I think it's a fold. I mean, you know, with some some amount of history. Okay, so how are we going to play this? I think, we don't know if he's super loose. We don't know if he's like calling stationy or aggro, but I think he is pretty tight. So if he had bet the flop, I would have check raised, and when he checks back, I think we're going to bet the turn, and we're going to barrel a lot of rivers if he calls. When he checks back, he's either got air or some kind of showdown value. Okay, now this makes things a little bit more interesting. When he checks back, I want to take jacks out of this range. I want to give him like 5s or 3s. I think he could have hit the 7. And so instead of bluffing where I actually would have done exploitively large sizing, I think now we're value betting against the 7x, the 3x, and the 5x in his range. So I want to make a small, and this is not balanced, this is nothing like GTO. I'm just trying to get that little tiny extra value out of a hand, like a pair of 5s that he checked back, or a pair of 3s that he checked back, or like an ace X of spades that maybe just says, well, I'm going to bluff catch here, by giving him a really sick price to call. And the problem with that is sometimes you'll do spazzy shoves. I mean, this doesn't make any sense at all, right? Is this a bluff 100% of the time? He's got pocket 7s, or he's got nothing. Or he's got like 5-10, or 10-3. I don't believe him. Okay, so it's a pretty good call, huh? Until next time, guys. I'll have some good strategy stuff coming out here in a bit. Please leave comments, questions, and I've got all day today, so I've got one session that I'm doing for sure later on, and I've got like still some morning and still some late afternoon. The girl's gone, no kids today, so I'm going to be grinding online. And I'm going to be coaching, and I'm going to be making some videos. So if you have any requests for content, throw it on here, and I'll probably get it done. Put it right here, requests for content, and tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll make that video today. And if you'd like coaching, even if you'd like to take me up on a free coaching session, I have got literally all day today. And I think poker's going to be a big part of that day. That's kind of my game plan, so let me know. Until next time, guys. Navanad over and out.